Hello guys, this is Ninja here, back with another episode. Yeah, sorry about the delay, but this video here is going to be talking about the kills, or how to kill the hunter, what you guys all been waiting for. Okay, I'm going to talk about the way how I kill the hunter, or what I know. Other people might have different views or whatnot, but I'm just going to talk about what I know. I'm not the best at killing, but I think I am pretty good at what I do, so yeah, take the 2p from me that I kinda know what I'm doing. Okay, let's see, what should I go through first? Okay, we could talk about the nerf first. As you may or may not know, 1 or 2 players compared to 3 to 4 players, the nerf is different. It's actually a bit more easier to kill the hunter when you're in a 2-player game compared to a 4-player game, because the nerf is less on the 2-player compared to the 3 or 4-player. The best way to kill a hunter, if you can get them on it, is to do a DFA on them, death from above, rain of death, or whatever you call it. But nowadays the hunters, because of the patch, the hunters are so much faster. It's just really hard to get them on it. I reckon that if you do get them on it, just randomly, it's kinda lucky, or you're cloaked and they don't see you, and you just get them because they don't know where you are, or something like that. But if you do get them on it, I think most of it is you have to be really skilled, or even the best hunters, it's quite relatively easy for them to dodge. So what I believe is nowadays the kill is well, first of all, 2v1, 2v the hunter. Nowadays the kill, you gotta set them up. So what I mean set up is use a dropkick setup. So if the hunter is, well, near you, fighting you, try and get him on the dropkick, and your friend should be able to use a technique to hammer them. What technique I'm talking about? I'm talking about the hammer cancel technique, or whatever you call it. So basically what it is just a hook, and then you cancel by pressing C, and then you hammer. And that actually, so basically if they're near enough, if your mate drop kicks them and you're not too far but not too near, you can actually almost get them by using a hook cancel. So how does it look like? It looks like this. So this is what happens if I hook cancel and hook and then press C to cancel. Okay, that's what happens. But if I quickly cancel and press swing, it would actually swing it, the hammer, and not slide. There. So someone drop kicks them. There, you just quickly cancel, bang, dead. That's one thing you need to learn. Very useful. With a 2v1 player game, that would kill. A drop kick and a hammer would kill. Also a tackle and a hammer would kill. I'll go through that next. If they miss a pounce, how you can kill them in a 2v1 player game, you can hook, then tackle, and then hammer, which looks like this. Okay, I don't need to jump, but you could jump. Bang, dead. Of course that it will look much faster, because after you hit them on a tackle and you hammer, I promise you it would actually swing. Well, the swing will be much sooner, because it seems that after the tackle, your swing animation cancels to, well, it cancels into a swing animation, and you get them. That's if they miss a pounce, and that's guaranteed dead. What else can I talk about? One other thing is if you do DFA, I guess that if, say like the hunter misses a tackle, misses a tackle or a pounce, a, a, a UV interrupted pounce, you most of the time you need to, if they're usually too far, so usually you have to cancel, you hook cancel, and then as soon as you hook cancel, you hold the left mouse button for when you with a one-handed weapon to rain them. So if they missed here, so or let's pretend this is higher. Well, it's more better example here. They missed, they'll probably fly there. So you want to hook maybe somewhere like there, cancel, and then hold the left mouse button with one-handed weapon to get them. It looks something like this. Interrupted. It's not really a good example, but you get what I mean. So it's basically using the hook and then cancel into rain, which is really helpful. Okay, for a 3 or 4 player game, it's slightly different. It's a little bit more harder to kill the hunter. I mean, basically you need like 2 hammers to kill the hunter. A tackle and a hammer would not kill. So, for example, if a hunter misses a pounce, say they're there, you're better to try and rain them, like, I don't know, try and hook there and then cancel and then rain them. If they miss a pounce, like that. Okay, that's not high enough, but you know what I mean. If you get that chance, then it's better to do that rather than trying to hammer them, because I find most of the times that in a 3 or 4 player game, they miss a pounce, you hammer them, it's not going to kill. I mean, I even tried hook, tackle, hammer, and then hook, cancel, and then cancel, and then tackle again, and that still did not kill. Because usually, as soon as I do a hammer, I have a habit of hook cancelling that hammer into a tackle, like this. And that does some damage, but all of that together does not even kill the hunter. It's just so crazy. Basically, the way to kill the hunter, you actually need you probably need 2 hammers, like, but that is really hard to do because usually you usually get time to get 1 hammer on them, but not 2. It's really hard. I don't think I've ever succeeded in getting 2. I could always get 1. Usually the second one they run away already. Like, they're probably gone by that second one. I probably got them on the first one, but not the second one. But if you can, you try and rain them when they miss. If not, just do the hammer, and hopefully one of your friends comes down with another hammer on them, and which would kill them. Because on a 3 or 4 player game, you can't kill the hunter by yourself. Maybe in a 2 or 1 player game, you possibly could. It's really hard still. But on a 3 or 4 player game, you have to use teamwork. Definitely have to use teamwork. Okay, what else can I go through? Oh, another thing is, if you're too far, if the hunter does any kind of animation on your friends or your mates, like a tackle or miss tackle, or even especially a hit tackle, maybe you should actually, if you're too far, aim your arrow, he's in tackle animation, hits your friend, you shoot them. You'll probably almost 100% get them. It might kill, it might not kill, depending on energy, but at least that you get him down to the lower threshold of energy where a single hammer could kill. You might get, because you need probably like 60%. Well, yeah, it probably does about 60% energy on the to kill. 60% damage on it does about 60% damage on the hunter's health with a single hammer. So maybe if you shoot him, you may get him down to that 60%, and someone else might come with a hammer or whatnot. Yeah, so definitely try and shoot him first if you're too far. Another thing, let me see what else. Another thing I find very useful is, usually if you got them down to 60%, good hunters, I guess most of the most of the times they just run away, get their health back, and then come and fight. Most of the good ones, because they know that once in one single hammer they're dead, so they don't come chasing after you. They just wait a bit. But if they do come chasing after you, I recommend, what I find very useful is holding the button to charge up your double-handed weapon, two-handed weapon, so you're more likely to get them. So sometimes when they have 60% and they come after you, they're sometimes brave, they want to tackle you, they want to come behind you, or hit you from the side or whatnot. Usually they could dodge the hammer from the front pretty easy because it's quite slowish. So what you can do is hold it and just 360. That's what I have a habit of doing. Usually I look at the map and see where they land. If they're pretty near me and I think they're coming after me, I just hold it, and a lot of the time I can get them. And if I don't get them, if I do get them, I usually try and cancel out into the animation and bring out my gun and finish them off that, because usually it's either going to kill or almost kill. So after that, cancel, shoot them, and they're probably dead. Okay, let's see what else is there to go through. Yeah, I think that's most of it really. I don't think there is any more to that, unless I'm missing out something. Let me have a look. Dodge tackle. Another thing is, if you dodge a tackle, well, I guess another defensive thing, which I just thought about, is a lot of, or this is not really killing the hunter, but a defensive thing being, if they ground pound you like here, sometimes you have a habit of hooking back onto your ledge or whatnot. You shouldn't do that, because they usually tackle right after. Ground pound and then tackle. Usually you're on a high building, then you're dead. So what you can do, you could still dodge the tackle. If you're in midair, you can actually dodge tackle in midair. How you do it is, you hook, cancel, and then you quickly press space. So for example, I'm in the air, pretend I'm in the air, I hook and then cancel and then press space. Like, it looks like this. You probably didn't see any jump there, but that space I was smashing, it registers as a jump. But the timing's still quite tight for that. Sometimes, if you're brave, you could recommend it, but nowadays I usually, when they ground pound me, I try and look the other way, so not hook back onto the ledge, because I know what's coming. I think that's it. Is there anything else I need to go through? Hammers. I guess I can show you what weapons I use. I don't usually use the knife that much. I think the machete's probably better on a 2v1, or some people like the machete more, but I just have this for the nest. I then have a hammer, gun, and the trusty bow. Yeah, other than that, I can wish you good luck on killing the hunter. Bye.